Start film. Hey there, what's going on, guys? My name is Mark, aka iiiCt, bringing you a game, a nice and Yemeni hardpoint, 9 minutes, 9 seconds long. This is a cyber gamer competitive match, part of the scrim, part of the series versus Apollo Gaming. But as we prepare the game, audio to spawn. Look at that lovely graffiti AN94. But you know, so we're playing some Yemeni hardpoint. We've got the top spawn, so I'm going to push over to Archers, try and secure the treehouse spawn. This was a very, very intense game, and I thought that it would be a nice way to to bring all of you into the start of something fantastic, the start of our illustrious YouTube career. Because if you did not aware, if you were not aware, we are Illicit. This is also the name of the YouTube channel. That is why it is so witty and hilarious. But we've got the early lead. But enough about me. Let's talk about the Entity HD and everyone else that I am here with. I am currently here with iiiCt and Entity 396. Feel free to say hello, gents.
G'day,
G'day.
And as if everyone could not sound more enthusiastic in one statement, I'm stunned for words. As I'm looking at Happy with a riot shield, but this is a very intense game, and you know you're gonna have a good time when there's less than a minute gone and you already have full streaks. Then again, that being said, I am iiiCt 1080, and I am amazing. But enough about me. Let's talk about everyone we've got. We are playing up against Apollo Gaming, who have Milo, Happy, Rel, Scion, and AP Carrot. And at the moment, I am dropping MVP for Illicit with 5 and 2. NTZ King, or Corey, who is our substitute and was playing this game, he is currently 2 and 4 with 1 cap, 1 defend, and Entity and Kidsy are scrapping it out for LVP, or least valuable player. But enough about that.
Blimey.
Maybe later. But this was a very intense game. As you can see, one of their players has already managed to get his butt into the next hardpoint. I call out my iPad trying to check on my Farmville crops, see if they're growing right. But nothing's quite happening. I haven't called in my lightning strike yet. Kidsy's coming up to say hello. He gets a very nice kill onto Happy. Entity gets a kill onto Mayo with 2 seconds left on the current hardpoint. The score is currently 67 points to 24. And lads, I'm gonna throw open the floor at the moment because we have a very good setup on this fruit market hardpoint. I'm controlling the middle. We've got 2 covering the right side, and obviously we have my sentry covering the left. If you were to break into this hardpoint right now, how would you do it?
You wouldn't.
Well, that's very short and succinct from Mr. Entity, and actually I it's so true. You know, they're not going to break in with a sentry with those EMPs. Kids, you got anything to add?
Yeah, I just took the towel between my legs and ran into the church house.
Now, and that's pretty true. And speaking of church houses, I pick up that MSMC with a dragon camera. We're going to hop on board with Carrot. He is at the building behind the next hardpoint. He's jumper shotting. Oh, he gets taken out by Entity. We're going to hop on board with Entity. He's attempting to do some form of anchor work. Gets taken out by Rel Scion. We're going to hop on board with me. Now, this is something that I want to touch on in terms of survivability. I do believe the only other person in this game to get a sentry gun is Rel Scion on their team. And my sentry gun got a couple of kills at the fruit market hardpoint. I have now put it up in church with a trophy system, and I got a very, very cheeky kill onto Carrot. But Entity takes out Carrot as Rel Scion takes out Entity. We haven't broken into this hardpoint yet. They're getting some much needed, much valuable time. We're slow playing, and Kidsy gets taken out by Rel Scion. Oh, excuse me, by Rel Scion with a Raffica. My sentry gun decides to destroy not only Carrot but myself as well. As far as I'm aware, they've had the full 60 seconds on this church hardpoint. But I'm taking my sentry gun and I'm going to put it down at the top of the purple stairs, which effectively cancels out the majority of the top spawn. And as you can see, with the hardpoint changing over, the score is 125 to 83. Point identified. And what you're about to see is an incredibly large amount of objective play, because as you can see, my sentry gun's there. I don't think it's picked up a kill on this hard point. Actually, that's a lie. It takes out Happy there. My lightning strike ping was already gone, so I dropped that on Rel Scion, who was at the top of the map. As you can see, Kidsy is pushing into the treehouse. I have Shawnee to my right, who's lighting people up with the M8. I have Corey, who's getting an awful lot of work done in just outside purple there. And as you can see, I'm just chilling on the main statue with a trophy, which is basically doing all the work for me. But as you can see, this hardpoint's been going for 40 seconds as of right now. The EMPs start raining in. We have had the entirety of the time on this hardpoint so far, and that is pretty much the only explanation for the score, having gone from somewhere around 120 to 80 to 170 to 80, which is just complete and utter domination. We did a lot of work on that hardpoint. But as you can see, the hard point has now moved to middle map. I have got people to my right, but Carrot takes out Entity. We're not doing terribly well. We're actually going to hop on board with someone else. We're going to hop on board with Corey with that... It's diamond camo, isn't it? My words are really failing me. A sign that the sickness gets to you. Rel Scion and Top Rugs picking up kills on me. We're going to hop on board with Kidsy. He is pushing into church. At the moment, the other team has control, courtesy of Carrot, I do believe. Kidsy gets one kill onto Rel Scion. He looks at Archers, picks up a two-piece on Haffy, but Milo takes out Kidsy. And as you can see, the scores are still most definitely... I've paused the game. They're still most definitely in our favor. We're going to hop on board with Shawnee. He picks up the hardpoint caps, throws some trophy systems down, but he's killed from Rel Scion from White Van. Corey gets a kill on Rel Scion. I need to stop talking. Lads, at the moment, we are 206 points to 89 points up. How are you guys feeling at the moment? Because I know this was a very intense game. For those of you who don't know, we came into this map 2-1 down in the series versus Apollo. They won the hard point on standoff very convincingly. We won the Express S&D, and they won a very close raid capture the flag. But lads, at the moment, they're 214 to 96 points up. Do you think that there is any way that they could come back from this sort of deficit?
If we were to like stop trying, you know, a full large lead, anything can like become complacent and think, yeah, we've done enough. 3 minutes left.
Not necessarily, you know. If they started doing the rotations right and they actually could win they were actually winning gun battles against us, they could have won this pretty easily. Like 214. Don't forget that game against when we was Myth, wasn't it? We were down by 100-something points and they were in the 200s and we came back and won. So it was a very risky game all in all, even though the lead was in our favour. Like, it was more so the rotation and the gun skill they had to beat us enable them the victory.
I completely agree, but I'm going to be terribly rude and interrupt you, Kidsy, because Shawnee is about to go absolutely ham. He's the only one on the hard point. He gets a massive three-piece in the end. And that secures an awful lot more time, but not only makes sure that all of these streaks are going to be completely reset. I'm on board with the Entity right now. I'm switching over to myself. I get someone a one-shot in the hard point. We have 33 seconds left on this current hard point. We are up 227 to 138 points. Now, as you can see, we're rotating, but so are they, because they realize as much time as they can get off this current hard point. We all know that D-Day is going to come to the church hard point. Sillily? Is that even a word? I don't think so. I push the fruit market hardpoint, but I get taken down. I push in a rug so I can cover the front jump up. I do believe that that's someone out the back. Haffy drops his lightning strike. I do not believe that it actually picks someone up. The new hardpoint is rotating. I get a very debatable kill onto Carrot. With the scores currently 232 points to 165. We're doing incredibly well. I'm going to hop out this window here. Get hit markers onto one. Get the kill on Rel Scion. Haffy drives his Hellstorm missile into the door, takes out Entity. Corey gets a kill on a Carrot. I kill Milo. We have... What have we got? Is that game?
3. Game,
set, and match,
game.
Ladies and gentlemen. And just to be an absolute show-off, I decided to try and kill myself. That is the final score, 250 points to 165. I am going to throw open the floor to everyone.
We'd just like to say GG's to Apollo is a really good series and good mates of ours.
I completely agree. It was a very good series versus Apollo. I will be posting the Search and Destroy game that happened after this in a couple of days. But just looking at the scoreboard, myself dropping 28 kills for 10 deaths with 5 caps, 4 defends. Entity going very ham-bone, 21 and 20. And Kidsy dropping 19 and 20. Cody didn't actually get a kill. That's just how bad he was. But we're gonna go over. We're gonna go over to Kidsy. We're gonna go over to Kidsy for the final comment. Kidsy, you got anything to add?
I like that we were playing pretty terrific. You know, the rotation was just perfect. I don't know exactly where it come from. Yemen was one of our worst maps. You know, we never really won it. We used to get dominated over 100 points every time. Last time we versed Apollo on this map, we got arse-raped, but I don't know what just happened last night. I'm pretty sure Mac would have went ham. He got a bit angry at the start of the series. And, well, when Mac gets angry, the whole team gets angry, and we always get hungry. So we win.
Oh, that was spoken like a true poet. Anyway, on behalf of the Entity HD, K to the Edsy Kidsy, and Cody, the founder of Illicit, my name is Mike, aka MacAttack1080. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And this is the start of something pretty awesome, I can tell. Anyway, I will see you in the next video, and on behalf of us, peace out, hombres!